Want a free haircut? Go to this link down below for more info. Okay, so this was my client's first haircut with me, but I wasn't really feeling it. All right, what we doing? The cut you told me last time?
Yeah.
High taper.
High taper.
And you want to try a little bit of enhancements, right?
Yeah, with the enhancements.
Right.
Of course, when you shower that all come off.
No, it's actually waterproof. It'll last. As long as you don't scrub it, it'll just naturally...
when I got a fresh cut, I don't really like scrub my hair all crazy or nothing like that. I like
it'll still be there a little bit, yeah.
All right, yeah. All right.
I believe this is my second or third time cutting his hair, but as you guys saw, he usually gets a low taper. So we're gonna start off by washing his hair. And the reason he even wanted this haircut was because if you guys are familiar with the channel and with my Instagram, I have a client that looks very similar to him with the exact same hair texture and hairline. I'm gonna show a clip on the screen. So as you can see, they look alike and have the same exact texture of hair. So I was just trying to show him like, yo, I cut this guy who looks like you. And he was like, yo, what kind of cut is that? Like, I kind of like that. I kind of dig it. So I explained to him like, oh, this is the high taper. And he doesn't do enhancements usually. But he was like, yo, I want my cut to look just like that. So that's what we're doing. I got my 3 guard. And I'm going with the grain of his hair pattern. With my Babyliss FX clippers. And I'm making sure to go with the pattern of his hair that it grows in. After I cut it down, I like to brush it and comb it just to get all those loose hairs out the way. So to start my high taper, I go in with my bald guideline, then I make another guideline right above that, and I'm just starting my fade process. And right now I'm debulking with my 4 guard. I'm not going up too high. I'm kind of going off his head shape. And I just knew this haircut would fit his head shape. You know, it's your job as a stylist or barber to look at your client and suggest the best look for them. So he really cares about his hairline being crispy, his bangs being cut off and stuff like that. So this is the right look for him. So as you can see, the taper's coming together. And I'm more so utilizing the corner of my clipper. There's thousands of haircut tutorials out there. I just don't like creating them. I more so like making entertaining content for you guys to watch. Just satisfying transformation. So let's get it. New to the channel, hit the sub button. You know the drill. So for this side, same thing. This was a bit easier to do on this side, kind of faded like butter on this one. And I don't know, there's just something about the Babyliss clippers. I love the way they cut. I will say that. But here's the thing about Babyliss clippers. Different colorways cut differently, as crazy as it sounds. So I've used the silver ones. They don't cut that well. The gold ones cut very well, and the custom FXs cut well, but the custom FXs cut different than the gold ones. The gold ones are a bit more smoother. As crazy as it sounds. I don't know if it has to do with the blade differences, the motor, not sure if there was any like upgrades, but yeah. I'm not too big on clippers. I know there's like clipper collector guys out there. I'm not really, I just know how to cut. So I don't really care about the clipper. I got these because they look dope and I love the colors. So for the back taper, same joint. Kind of spreading it out though, being generous. I want it to be noticeable. A lot of guys like the super low one in the back, but I like kind of making it like in that mid-level. So I'm just detailing, making sure it's all faded out. And I always like to prep around the ear before I line that up, just to ensure that the line is crispy and durable. Durable meaning that it'll last. If he showers or something, it'll still be sharp. So you want to make sure you comb it down as you do it, brush it, whatever you gotta do, like I'm doing right here, just to make sure it's crispy and the line's really in there. And look at how these custom effects is hitting. I went with the rose gold blade. I don't know why, I just went with it. I was like, let's do it. Other side, crispy. So we're gonna trim his bangs a little bit. I'm gonna spray some water and some hairspray. I didn't get a chance to lift up his bangs, but a lot of this is bangs. Towards the corner, that's actual growth, but in the middle, this was all bangs. So if you wanna call it a pushback, go ahead. I don't really care. A lot of barbers are scared of the word pushback. I honestly don't care. Most haircuts are a pushback. I mean, that's the purpose of a haircut. If you want your hairline to be noticeable, I mean, it's a pushback. So we're making sure the line is crispy without taking it too far back in the corners. I say, like, you can push a line back necessarily, but don't go crazy on corners, because you can really jack somebody up doing that. So we're gonna go light with the enhancements, nothing crazy. Gonna start on his mustache. I'm gonna hit it with the trimmers first and then go back and razor it. And these are just hitters. I love these trimmers. I don't know why it took me 3 years to get a custom pair. I just never thought about it. The neckline, you can't really see it because of his thick, long hairs covering it, but I got it nice and crispy, don't worry. And he didn't want anything off the beard. I kind of wanted to clean up the straggly hairs. It looks kind of rough, but he just wanted, keep it natural. So we're gonna still make sure the line's crispy. So I like to go with my clipper first, or my trimmer, my saber. And I could kind of press hard with these, kind of give it like a rough outline before the razor. So as always, I'm using my Easy Blade razor. Use my promo code for the discount. And I'm stretching the skin. I applied a little bit of shaving gel. And I like to go over a few times. And you want to wipe it down with a towel whenever you're using shaving gel. So on the mustache, I applied the shaving gel. And just notice how I'm stretching the skin. You definitely want to make sure your hands are clean doing this. This is how my client came in. And this is how he's leaving. Crispy. Catch y'all tomorrow. Peace.